Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 2 VGA. And when last we left off, you're not just looking at Derek, hero of Shapir. You're not just looking at Derek, bester of the fire elemental. You're looking at Derek, master combatant. For he has 200 in strength, agility, vitality and luck, and 200 in weapon use, parry and dodge. He also has 200 in throwing and climbing. There is only one attribute that we can raise, intelligence. We're not going to be focusing on that. There's also only one skill that we can raise, and that is communication. That is our final goal, getting to 200 communication. And to do that, we're going to do a lot of haggling, but not before we go around Shapir and see what we can buy from the various merchants. Welcome, hero. Thank you. Let us sit down and have some breakfast, and then we'll see what we can buy. After that, we'll go check on the apothecary. I imagine everything is a lot calmer now. Here is your morning meal of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit and tea, just as you prefer. Thank you. That is, I should actually talk to you about rumours. Anything going on? Ask of me what you will, hero. I shall do my best to impart whatever knowledge I am able. There's nothing I can talk to you about. Okay, fair enough. Let us just have our breakfast, and then go about our daily activities. Your breakfast is delicious. Fantastic. Thank you very much. As usual, your generosity is second to none. Let's leave. Hero of the North, 1,000 thanks for defeating the Thing of Fire. We were forced to flee for our lives when it set the stand of Alichika aflame. No problem. Glad to help. Now let's see what you have for sale, if anything. Hello. Flowers of beauty, flowers of fragrances, most wonderful. Flowers to bring cheer to your day. Hopefully something I can buy for my room? Ooh! Dried flower art! That is something that I want. Let us buy that. Let's see if you can sell it to me. The merchant silently shakes her head. You are most skilled at bargaining. It shall be but 37 dinars. What about 36? What about 35? 34? 33? I hope you will find 32 dinars acceptable. I regret to say that I can ask no less. I will take it. Creating art from dried flowers takes much time. I hope this tapestry brings you enjoyment. Excellent! Let's have a look at it. This painting shows the city of Shapir under a starry sky. The weight of this piece of art is 130 quarks. Marvellous! I will save, and now we shall make our way to the plaza. Who else will sell me stuff today? Will you sell me something? What do you have? My pots are all made from clay, which is shaped and painted by my hand. Indeed, you do sell that. Right. Let's see what you have. Just that. Okay, so you're not going to sell anything special today. What about you? Delicious things for you to eat. Many, many tasty, tasty treats. All available at affordable prices. You can't say no. You won't say no, I'm sure. Alright, what do you have? You know what? I haven't had the bread. Let us haggle down the bread. Very well, we shall make a special price. 26 17s. Our final offer is 25. Any lower, we'll be losing too much money. Well, I will buy your bread. May you be much the better for it. May it please you well. The bread is delicious. Excellent. So, no special thing from you. What about all of you? What do you have for me? If anything. Hello. No extra thing that... Oh, there's a lot of things that I can talk about. none of that especially interesting that I haven't already heard. Nope, nothing different there. Do you have anything different for me today? Let's see. If I do this. Nope, just a basket. Do you have anything different for me? Because you can have something for me, I think. What do you have? As you look at the plants, you realise you don't have a time or place to keep a potted plant. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, there's, for any small plant is 100 17s. Yeah, won't let me buy a plant. But we did get something. And you know what? While I'm thinking about it, let us head over to the Plaza of the Fighters. Rakesh is not here, but maybe Uhura will have something to say about the elemental. My spear arm is getting tired from holding Simba. Good thing for you too if we practice today. Unfortunately, I will not be doing any practicing today, but I will come and say hello and ask about the elemental. Let's talk about the fire elemental. You be forgetting already, hero? No, I was just wondering if you had heard that I defeated it. Nothing different there to talk about. We couldn't find Rakesh either. There are you two. Do you sell anything different? If I talk about your wares and your prices. Price of the clothes is 10. Price of a cloth bag is 50. Can I buy the clothes? No, I can only buy the cloth bag. And you sell... Worth checking. Do you have anything I want? I could buy the boots. You know what? Let's buy those boots. They might actually be useful for something. Let's go to the 350 17s. This is not an offer I could take without incurring a loss. How does 486 17s please you? What about 472? What about 458? 444? We have reached a stalemate, Effendi, unless you could accept my final offer of 430 17s. I'll buy them. Thank you very much, Effendi. I hope to have them ready within 2 days. 2 days? Okay, so come back on day 8. Gotcha. Right, let's put this in our room. Welcome, hero. Thank you. I'm going to put this on display, and it's going to look amazing. Let's just do this. Where are you going to put it? You're going to put it... You put the frame with the dried flowers on the wall in one corner of your room. Oh, that looks awesome. Hanging on the wall is a frame filled with hundreds of dried flowers, forming a picture of the city of Shapir under a starry sky. Our room is looking that much more fantastic. And I always like getting new stuff. Right, let us leave, and let us engage in our next and final form of skill grinding. Welcome, hero. Thanks. We're going to do a lot of haggling. A lot of haggling. Oh my. Oh my so much. It is still day is dawning. Let us immediately go to our friend, the apothecary. Hello. You're my ticket to 200 communication, though you don't know it. Ah, I didn't notice you come in. Please tell me you're not just going to haggle with me incessantly. Oh, I'm afraid I will. Couldn't I just make a potion that would make your communication 200? I'm afraid that is not a thing that can be done. However, we will absolutely work on our skills the old-fashioned way. Just gotta go down to 13, goes down to 12. Lower this down to what, 10? Yep. And lower this down to about 13? Nope, 17. And by doing that, we gained more points. 190. It's actually really quick. To be fair, how often are you expected to talk to this merchant and haggle? Like, you're not going to do a lot of buying and selling with the apothecary. Or anyone, really. Another thing the game could have potentially had that would have been very interesting is the ability to literally pay someone to train you. Like in the first game when you could pay the Swordmaster to train you. I accidentally bought some pills, didn't I? Yes, I did. I did in fact buy some pills. Which pills did I buy? Did I buy mana pills by mistake? Did I buy mana pills by mistake? No, I bought something useful. Okay, that is at least good. I bought something useful. But, whoops. I'll probably need them at some point. Did I negotiate you down? I did, okay. Negotiate you down there. That didn't give me any skill points. But yeah, what we're going to have to do, folks, is do an awful lot of this. This could very well be my day 6. Day 6 could just be haggling with the apothecary. A lot. Now you gotta be careful, Kiko. You don't want to accidentally buy more pills. That said, I could easily just make back the money by fighting the desert a bit. I could do that. I think I bought more stamina pills. Of all the pills, that is probably the most useful one to accidentally buy. The mana pills are by far the least useful. Oh boy! We regained all of our no mana! You don't even get a, like, token amount of mana if you don't have magic use. You just have none. You have no magic at all. We are a wholly unmagical hero. We could have gained some magical ability at the start of the game. We could have given ourselves 20 points in magic use. And that would have allowed us to start learning how to cast spells. And if the game has a way to, like, gain skills out of nowhere later on, it just might, that would be another way that we could gain some skills in magic use. Or things like the ability to open locks and other such things that we don't have any acumen in. Like, we are pretty dreadful at all of them. Really, really bad. But we could get better. If we wanted to. We don't want to. We definitely don't want to. I'm not actually going to look at how many skills we're gaining right now. I'm just going to do this for a while and see what we gain. It's interesting that you have to go in and out of the store to reset the prices. It'd be even faster if you didn't have to do that. But I can understand that it doesn't make much sense for the merchant to reset their prices back to default whenever you leave the menu. I have played some games where the formula for buying and selling is that broken that you can end up quite easily in situations where you are buying something from a merchant and then you are selling it back to them immediately for more money than you bought it. And because these merchants often have infinite money, you can very, very quickly utterly break the economy of the game and have infinite cash. This is not one of those games. You do not have infinite cash. I accidentally bought some health pills. Whoops! I suppose, again, out of anything, health pills are not a bad thing to buy. We are going to need them eventually. We were warned by the apothecary that Brazier does not have an apothecary, so if we eventually go there, we're going to need extra pills. That's also probably saying that money really isn't going to be that useful when we get to Brazier. Probably not going to be very useful at all. I wonder if the apothecary will just leave the door open eventually. Like, there's literally no point in you closing the door. You're just going to come back in. Really, I could just brew a potion. A magic talkie potion that makes you better at talking. Please let me do that. I have so much work I need to do. But no! We will not. Instead, we will do this. We will do this constantly. This is, so far as I know, the best way to gain this skill. There's probably an even faster way. But I don't know it. So instead, you just manipulate menus. Methodically manipulating menus. For skill gains. Did I look at this? A beautifully ornate cupboard is built into the shop's wall. It is closed. Could I open that? You can't open the cupboard. Heck, you can't even reach it with all those urns in the way. That is true. Last week's earnings. Oh, you don't have to wait. You'll have to wait your turn if you want to earn a burnt urn. Case adjourned. Oh, didn't even get that. I didn't get that dialogue the first time I was here. I didn't know I could examine it. That's a silly thing, actually, to say in truth, because of course you could examine it. It's a Sierra game. Of course you can examine the urns. And the cupboard. And anything that looks even vaguely important. Okay. 425. I think that's less than it was before. Yep, 12 is standard. 11, 10, that's pretty standard. This will go down to 17. I haven't looked at this yet. It isn't your garden variety wheelbarrow. You love to take it for a test drive, but you have better things to do. I do indeed, like constantly entering and exiting this store and doing some communication skill grinding. He barely gets a moment's peace, does the apothecary, before we come back in again and do more haggling. So much haggling. You know, this reminds me of Betrayal at Krondor, when we would just pop in and out of a store and constantly work on improving our haggling. It's pretty much the same. The only difference is, actually there is no difference. This is pretty much exactly how we did it in that game as well. Oh, early games and their inability to balance the haggling skill gains. Oh dear. I bought some oil. Whoops! At least oil is not that expensive. We're at 129 communication. What time of day is it? It's still dawn. It is still dawn. Wow. Do I even need this? How much does this weigh? 30 quarks. I suppose we can keep it. You never know. We might end up needing oil. I really don't think we're going to need oil, but we've got it now because I clicked too quickly. This is where all my money's going to go, folks. It's going to go into accidentally buying things. It's going to go into accidentally buying things. Yep, he says the final asking price. We then click away because we don't want to buy the thing like I have been doing. Don't accidentally buy the thing, Kiko. We could do one night of fighting in the desert to get all this money back. We really could. If we just found brigands, that'd do it. Maybe I shouldn't do the oil. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, the oil's gone down to 16 17s, though. You can see the effect of our communication increases. Once we're done with this, we'll be the most eloquent hero ever. We will have also earned the eternal ire of the apothecary, who will hate us. Until we actually buy all of his stock before we go to Brazier, whereupon he will probably forgive us. Maybe. He might not in fact forgive us. This is a risk I'm willing to take, though. Note that that has gotten a little cheaper now. It is at 420 17s. That's not gotten any cheaper, though. That has not gotten any cheaper. That's also not gotten any cheaper. But you know, every single time we do this, it's getting closer to maximum. See, doing that got us to 132 communication. 132. Oh, didn't mean to talk to you. I mean to go into here and say hello. And now it is time to... I didn't notice you come in. You did not. You're pretending not to, aren't you? I think you are pretending not to, because you don't want to haggle with me. That is understandable. That is very much understandable. We should make this a little lower, just in case I accidentally, There we go, there we go, there we go. 420. And 5 here. 13. 12. Got 5 here. 10. And 5. 17. 16. And when we come back, folks, we didn't gain any communication skill there, but next time, we will gain a lot of communication skill. All the communication skill. Because we're going to grind communication. A lot of it. We're going to get to max. Max communication. Hopefully, we can get it done before midday on day 6. And then what will we do with our time? Who knows? Probably advancing the plot. At long last, nothing will stop us. We'll have all the skills we could ever want. All the money we could ever need. We could always do with more money. We might get some more money when night falls. Or maybe we won't. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.